Good to be with you all.
I'm Nancy Kaysen. I have a little gift shop downtown called the Red Ribbon. You should come by and see me for that forgotten holiday, Thanksgiving. I'm ready.
Got all sorts of cute stuff.
I do. And I'm certainly hoping that everyone out there survived last night's Halloween.
Yes.
Co-hostess Brene Beatty.
Retired.
Y'all could just almost say that with her.
Up past my eyebrows in dogs and loving it.
And she's loving every minute of it.
Yes, I am.
She's gone to the dogs. She really has. And if it looks like you're seeing double, you are, and you may see triple before the day's over.
Yes.
These are our Healthy Woman sweaters from 2 years ago.
2 years ago,
And we just love them. So we just wear them with, whatever color you want to put under them. Mine's yellow, Brene's is black. But that's taking time away from our first guest, Marion Cook is here to talk to us about Bradley Concerts Incorporated and what we have coming up.
Well, thank you. And now that you survived Halloween,
yes,
are you ready to start feeling groovy?
I am.
And that's what's going to happen Monday night when we have Jim Witter here to sing the songs of Simon and Garfunkel. And one of those songs I think says something like "Time It Was" and "What a Time It Was."
Wasn't it though?
And
remember it, sort of.
I do too.
Well, for the benefit of those who are young and listening and don't know about the 60s, and for those who were there and don't remember about the 60s, I thought I'd start out by doing a little history lesson here this morning. Of course,
that's good.
The 60s are kind of known for images of hippies turning on, turning out, dropping out, and those type of things. Yeah.
Peace, brother, sister.
That's right. But the decade of the 60s had a lot of very historical facts in it. John F. Kennedy was the elected president. He was the youngest man ever elected president of the United States. Of course, Martin Luther King was involved in that was the highlights of the civil rights movement during the 60s. And Neil Armstrong, who just recently passed away, he was the first man to step on the moon. And this is kind of interesting. The big three automakers had the largest number of sales during the 60s and the largest profits that they'd ever had.
Wow.
And of course, musically, there was the Motown sound, and then the British invasion for the rock and that type of thing.
Yeah, the Beatles hit the
That's
the
right.
stage.
And then, of course, the decade of the 60s had a lot of tragedy. President Kennedy and Martin Luther King were assassinated because of the drug addiction. Some of the famous musicians died from overdose of drugs. And then the Vietnam War was at its very height, and the protests, and the protests kind of came violent when 4 students at Kent State were killed during the protest. But in spite of all these tragic events, the underlying message of the decade was peace, love, and freedom.
That's right.
Yes.
And there were 2 guys named Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel who wrote a lot of songs, and their songs kind of tied into what was going on during the decade of the 60s. The Sound of Music and Bridge Over Troubled Water, those were kind of the bookends of that decade of the 60s. So now next Monday night, just get ready to let your hair down, kick your shoes off, and start feeling groovy. In fact, when you sit there and the lights go down, if you close your eyes, you might even smell incense burning, and you might even see the lava rocks bubbling. But you'll be back in the 60s if you do. So let me tell you a little bit about Jim Witter, who's going to be performing. Jim Witter said he knew that he was to be an entertainer when he was 4 years old because his mother kept getting these phone calls from the neighbors saying they were enjoying his concerts that he was giving on the front porch. So he grew up in a very musical family in Canada, and they always had music playing, and he said he was in his first band when he was about 12 years old. And of course, in high school, he was in all the musicals, he was in the band. And after high school, he paid his dues by playing in the bars and the little clubs in Canada and at night, and then he'd write his own music during the day. So he got a break in 2000, or excuse me, in 1990 he got a break. Sony Records signed him to a deal where he was to go to Nashville and work with a writer and write songs and record songs. And he did that, and the recording that he made had 10 songs on it, and 5 of them were in the top 10 in Canada in the top 10 songs.
Wow.
And that was kind of interesting. And then he later signed a deal with Curb Records in Nashville. And of course, you may know Curb Records is the home of Tim McGraw and Leanne Rimes and Winona Judd.
Well, I didn't know that, but I know that now. Okay. So pretty impressive.
We know those names.
Right. And he recorded 2 albums. One was called All My Life, and the other was called Forgiveness. And Forgiveness got him a Dove nomination award for Inspirational Album of the Year.
Wow.
Which is real good. And so he shared the stage with some of the Nashville famous people like Faith Hill and Toby Keith, Shania Twain, and he's been on stage with the Beach Boys. So in 2001, he got the idea for nostalgic type of show, and he called it the Piano Man, and he did the songs of Billy Joel and Elton John.
That would have been good.
That would have been. I saw a little snippet of that show 2 or 3 years ago, and it was actually performed at the Tivoli back this past April in Chattanooga. So then,
and wait a minute, how much were the tickets?
Well, they went all the way up to $75.
Okay,
yeah.
But you're going to share something.
I'm going to share
with us
something in a minute.
That's right.
That's a real bargain. Then he did another show called The Long and Winding Road, and he did that in Athens, which was music of John Lennon and Paul McCartney.
Oh.
So now the third show that he does is the one that we're having, which is the Feeling Groovy show, the music of Simon and Garfunkel. And when he's not on stage, he still lives in Hamilton, Ontario with his wife and 4 children. And we're looking forward to having him. And tickets are available. And what we do, we'll be selling tickets just for this show for $25. But we're going to offer you a bargain.
Yes, we are.
Because we usually sell season memberships. Since we've already had one of our programs, then there's only 3 left. We're going to discount that $50 season ticket to $40. So if you spend $40 instead of $25, you get to come see Jim Witter, and you get to come see our next 2 shows. And if we got a couple of minutes, I'll tell you about those.
Yeah.
On February the 26th, we'll have a program about the Side Street Strutters. And you know, this is a jazz program. It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swing. And this is going to be a toe-tapping evening, and people are going to enjoy hearing the songs that they've heard over the years from the great jazz singers. This is a 7-piece ensemble. It really gives a big band sound. They have a young lady by the name of Melanie Collins that sings most of the vocals, and she has a powerful voice. And she will, you won't have any trouble understanding Melanie, I assure you that. Of course, they have some very colorful costumes that they use, and a real well choreographed, can't say that word this morning, performance that they do. And songs like April in Paris, Almost Like Being in Love, Our Love Is Here to Stay, Stardust, those songs of the jazz era.
Those good ones.
Those good songs.
Those were good ones, yes.
If some of your younger people hadn't heard those, they need to come and hear them.
They do. It's an educational experience. That's exactly right.
And then the second show, or actually the third show of the season that you would benefit from this ticket would be The Legacy of Floyd Kramer. Floyd Kramer, this is performed by Jason Coleman, who's Floyd Kramer's grandson. We had him almost a couple of years ago.
Right.
He's back by popular demand. People ask us to get him back,
Absolutely.
and so we're
Wonderful.
happy to have him come back. Of course, most of you may remember that Floyd Kramer's most famous song was Last Date. It never got to #1 on the charts, but it got to #2. And when it got to #2, I just learned this recently, the #1 song was Are You Lonesome Tonight by Elvis Presley, and the piano player on that song by Elvis was Floyd Kramer.
I'll be darned.
So,
isn't that something?
So Jason plays all the music that Floyd Kramer played, his slip note style, which is, he described that night as you hit the wrong note, then you hit the right note, and that was Floyd Kramer's style, and I don't know of anybody else that ever used that style. It was typical for Floyd Kramer. And of course, Floyd Kramer played the music, played backup on a lot of country music stars like Patsy Cline and Elvis, of course, Roy Orbison. So a lot of the music that you heard from these famous people that sang it, Floyd Kramer was playing the songs for them.
Isn't that fascinating?
It sure is.
And I saw Jason's concert 2 years ago, and he was fantastic and just worked the audience so well. He was just great. And then he did a school performance. The next morning, he stayed over and did a school performance. And I think we're going to try to do that this year, aren't we?
That's what we're
He's going
to
to
do
it the same day.
Same day, I think.
Going to do it like a 10 o'clock in the morning school performance, and then his performance at 7 that night.
And he does things that the kids liked. He did Justin Bieber and Lady Gaga, things that
Shania Twain, things like that.
Nancy and I didn't know some of those songs.
Wanted us to sing along, and I'm going, duh.
But the kids could sing along.
Oh, they loved it.
Yeah, they loved it.
Okay, so Monday night, November the 5th,
Yes.
at
7 o'clock at the Con Center. $25 if you just buy for that night. $40 gets you for that night and our other 2 concerts.
Right. And that's a real deal. It really is a deal.
Whale of a deal.
And I hate to say this, but Lee students, Lee faculty, and Encore students get in free. You just show us your.
Yay!
I know. Miss Bernay loves that. So that's Monday night, November the 5th. Marion, thank you so much for being on with us, and I will see you Monday night, November
Nancy's
5th.
the president of our association,
Yes.
so I'll have to be there.
Yes, and Marion is the vice president of publicity, so he will have to be there because he'll be doing the introductions that night. So,
cool.
folks, don't go away. We'll be right back with our next guest with something that's exciting coming up this weekend. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
Great local sports right here on WTNB East Tennessee Television. Keep up to date on all your Walker Valley sports news Wednesdays with the Walker Valley Sports Zone. Get a behind-the-scenes look at all the local high school area football with the pregame Thursdays at 10. And it's a Friday night tradition. Football Friday, every Friday night at 11 o'clock, right here on WTNB East Tennessee Television.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Featuring some of the South's most scenic views, the Mountain View Inn has been a landmark in the Cleveland community for over 40 years. Our executive guest quarters with flat screen TVs and excellent bedding will make any guest comfortable. Carrie's Restaurant is one of Cleveland's favorite, with one of the best buffets around.
Hello, and on behalf of the Hughes family, thank you for so many years of your business and your friendship.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
We are back
with more good news.
With more good news.
And happenings and happenings.
And things that are happening. And our guest right now is Mitzi Muse.
Yes.
And she is.
Say that 3 times fast.
No, I can't. I had a hard time saying it twice.
early.
Alumni coordinator for Lee University. So
absolutely.
She has some really exciting things happening this weekend. So tell us what's going on.
We got homecoming.
That's right.
2012 is happening this Friday and Saturday at campus, just around the corner here, and we're excited. It's our 52nd homecoming.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Unbelievable, I know.
Yes.
And we have all kinds of good stuff. We have several clubs that are celebrating anniversaries. We have one men's club on campus celebrating their 50th.
Wow.
So that's going to hopefully draw a lot of people back to campus that may not have been.
It should.
You know, if you haven't been to campus, really, we say, if you haven't been to homecoming in a couple years, come on. Now's the time.
Yeah.
And, of course, we open that up especially to our local alums. We want you to feel, hey, this is for you. A lot of times they say, hey, I want to let the out-of-towners, see the campus. I see it all the time. No.
Right.
This event is even more so for you. I've been on the radio talking with Steve Hartline about it. I mean, I can't plug it anymore.
So I
Good
just
girl.
want everybody to come and be a part of this. We have starting the kickoff event is our check-in on Friday. We have a photo booth. We have free T-shirts, we have lunch, we have whatever you might want. And this kind of, like I said, kicks off the weekend, maybe where people meet up and haven't seen each other for a while. So we have this in our science and math complex starting at noon on
and
Friday.
That's a beautiful facility.
Oh, my
Oh, it
goodness.
is.
We want to highlight it as much as we can. So, yeah, we started there last year with this check-in buffet. So we're doing it again this year. And so we have that 12 to 2 on Friday, and then check-in is through 6 o'clock. And we say check in because we literally want you to do that. Just check in with us. No
Well,
big
it's
deal.
just a head count for you all.
Just let us know you're there. Even if you only plan to come to the basketball game or the drama or whatever. We just want to know that you attended the weekend. So just check in with us, get some free stuff, and go on about your business.
Now, do these people pre-register? Do they email in to you and
They
tell you
can
you're coming?
pre-registration is actually closed.
Okay.
But they can still call our office at 614-8000 and ask for the alumni office, and they can still sign up for events, or you can check in on site that day, starting on Friday at noon.
Okay.
Yeah.
At noon. So
Yes.
if so, are y'all hearing that now?
Are you listening?
If you're not, shame on you. You should be. But
Take
if
another
you
gulp of
haven't
coffee.
pre-registered, you need to do
Yes.
that and be here. The fun part of homecomings to me is not necessarily seeing the campus, like you're
Right.
saying. Some of the local people see the campus every day. But they may not see people that were in their classes at school every day.
Exactly
And that's
right.
the fun part.
And one way we let them do that is the check-in, and another way is our grand reunion. Starting last year, we started this event called the Grand Reunion. Literally, we have all of our alums in our Paul Kahn Student Union on campus. We have a live band doing cover songs from all the different decades.
Oh, wow.
You know,
Oh, cool.
70s through 2000s. And so we highlight the different classes that are celebrating anniversaries. For instance, this year, 72, 82, 92, 2002. Which happens to be me, so I want to see all my friends from class of 2002. But we did that because we necessarily don't want to divide them up by classes, because you don't associate yourself so much anymore with your class.
That
It's more
is
about
true.
your clubs or your choirs or your ball team.
Your major.
Your major, exactly
Yeah.
right. So many other things. It's more of affinity is what we call it. So we want to put everybody together, let you see each other, like you said, see that person you may not have seen
Right.
in forever. And that's what homecoming's about.
Well,
if you
I know-
think the campus has changed, wait till
Oh.
you see your classmates.
That is very
Fun
true.
part.
Yeah.
Right.
And one thing I always hated about not necessarily college, but high school reunions is the fact that most girls dated somebody a class ahead or two classes ahead. So you didn't date the guys that were in your class. So when
Exactly
you have
right.
a class reunion. So when you have something like this, you're going to see everybody.
Everybody.
Absolutely. And you know what? When I think about like social media, like we have Facebook and Twitter, so I'm going to know what you had for lunch on Tuesday, but it's not going to be the same as me seeing you face to face.
Right.
It's not going to be the same as me catching up and seeing your kids running around with you, or seeing where you went on vacation, or hearing about your life. You know, we're fortunate to be able to keep it up with each other, but it's not this, you can't replace that
not.
face to face. And that's
Absolutely.
what homecoming is too. Like we want you to connect you back to each other and back to Lee ultimately. So it's
Now-
really exciting.
You have events going on.
Yes, we have, like I mentioned, the two events on Friday. Volley for Your Cures also on Friday night at 7 o'clock in the Walker Arena. Huge fundraiser for breast cancer. As we know, October is breast cancer awareness, so it kind of carries over a little bit into that event. Wear your pink, support the team on Friday night, and then Saturday at 12, starting at 12, we have our tailgate party, which is right before our men's basketball game at 2:15 in Walker Arena. This year we play Bryan College.
Okay.
It's kind of a local rivalry. Not as big as Temple, but Temple's on Thursday night.
Right.
Temple's tomorrow night at 7.
Oh, starts tomorrow.
Tonight. Where
Tonight.
am I?
Oh.
Homecoming has got me.
I'm sure, Gal. I'm
Crazy.
sure.
Tonight at 7.
So you have a game tonight and
do.
then a game Saturday.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow.
7
Okay.
o'clock, Temple, huge rivalry, of course, but then also Bryan is another one.
Okay.
The ladies play at 12 on Saturday against Milligan College at noon, and then 2:15 for the guys. So we have the tailgate party going on, kind of creating the excitement out there in front of the Walker Arena. In the parking lot, we have student booths set up. We have hamburgers, hot dogs, gumbo.
You're supposed
We
to have
have-
really good weather too.
I heard.
I mean, fall,
I have crossed
but
my
sunny.
prayers.
Yeah.
They're working. I'm
Yeah.
telling you what, because I've done them.
Got calluses on your
please,
knees.
Yes, please. But we have great weather forecast. The morning might be a little chilly, but we have heaters.
Yeah.
We've got heaters.
Ah.
We've got cocoa. We've got coffee. I mean, I'm going to make you just as comfortable as I can. So I want everybody to have a good time and want to be there. So we have, and then also at the tailgate, we have big screens, like 92 inches. I hear.
Wow.
This is going around. 92-inch screens that are going to be out there streaming college football for everybody starting at 10.
Okay.
So I mean, what do you think of when you think of a tailgate? You think of watching the game. You think of food. You think of games. So we'll have all kinds of games going out there too. So
I think
No
that's
one
great.
has any excuse not to come.
no.
Well-
And does it cost anything? No.
But now this is Lee alums, folks.
Lee
You
alums.
can't
Yes.
just show up. I mean, it sounded really good.
The
but
community is more than welcome to come to the game.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And if you show up, we're not going to turn you away. We're friendly. But yes, this is for our alums. This is our homecoming weekend. This is geared toward our alums, and just like a time of reconnecting. And we have the music festival too that night that kind of wraps up everything on Saturday night
Saturday
at
night
7.
music festival.
Music festival in the Con Center,
Okay.
7 o'clock, and it'll highlight all of the different choirs and
Oh,
instrumental
wow.
groups
Oh.
that Lee has to offer, which we know is world renowned.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
I mean,
Fabulous
it's
music program.
amazing.
Yes.
And-
Musicians amaze me. They really do.
Oh, well, and Lee is notorious for wonderful music. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But
So you
now,
don't miss
Big
that.
River is going to be in the Dixon Center. That's
Oh
starts
yes,
Friday
drama.
night?
Yes, Friday
Yes.
night, Saturday night, 7:30. It's a musical based on Mark Twain's novel.
Yes, it's
and
wonderful.
But
The
I
music
saw a
is
couple
wonderful.
of previews of that this past week, and it's going to be funny. It's like I said, a musical, so it's really entertaining, real light, and that's at 7:30, and both nights, Friday, Saturday, and then a matinee on Sunday,
Right.
at 2:30.
And
so
then it goes next week also.
Yeah, that's
Thursday,
open to the
Friday.
public.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. And Floss and I love to go to these, and so this is absolutely wonderful. But if you're not familiar with Big River, there's some great music in Big River, and Roger Miller wrote some of the music in
Yes.
Big River. So it's a class act.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
Worth your time.
Yes.
Tickets go on sale at the box office like an hour before the show each day. So I think those tickets are $10 for adults and $5 for students.
I think that's right. So actually, you'll have that going on
With the-
Saturday night, and the music.
Simultaneously with the music
Okay,
festival.
so-
And the public's also encouraged and welcome at the music festival as well. We sell
Okay.
tickets starting at 6:30 that night before the show starts at 7. At $10 for adults, $5 for students.
Okay,
So
and that's in the Con Center.
yes, in the Con
So
Center.
Big River's in the Dixon Center, and the musical presentations are in the Con Center.
Yes,
Great.
absolutely.
Okay, so now this is Friday and Saturday. Now you go into Sunday with the alumni?
Sunday we just have the matinee for the drama at 2:30.
But what about the alums situation? Do you have like a chapel or something?
We have a chapel for the Upsilon. It's one of the men's club that I mentioned celebrating their 50th, which is kind of starts a whole series of clubs that are going to be celebrating their 50th from here on out. So kind of sets the standard. And they have a chapel service they're offering at 8 a.m. in the chapel on a Sunday. Excuse me.
Okay, in the chapel. That means the new gorgeous
the
chapel.
chapel.
Okay,
Yes.
And it is beautiful. It
Yes,
is
we just love it.
beautiful.
And the chapel will be open, now that you mentioned, throughout, starting Friday at noon until about 5 or 6, and then Saturday about 10 a.m. till mid-afternoon, just for tour, just to walk through. There'll be no guided tours, but just if you want to walk through and check it out. And if anyone wants to walk through, that's in the community as well. We, of course, want to show that off every chance we get.
Oh, of course you do, because it is
yeah,
beautiful. It is
absolutely.
beautiful.
So that'll be open.
And everyone that comes into town for this event, folks, that's putting heads in the beds.
Yes.
And that is
Yes.
great revenue for
Preach.
Cleveland Bradley County.
Yes.
Yes.
So, you welcome them. Say we are so
Yes.
glad to have you all.
Red
in Cleveland
carpet
Brad-
if you haven't.
That's exactly right.
Will be
Absolutely.
accepted. Yes.
Absolutely. And it's just wonderful that we can bring that many people.
Absolutely.
Do you have any idea how many you're expecting?
Man, thousands. I mean,
Oh.
a couple, at least a couple of thousand, if not more.
Wow.
That will
Wow.
that will filter throughout the weekend through our campus. We always have a great turnout of our alums and friends. The community does, play an active role in that, and that's why I'm so glad to be asked to be a guest on the show, just to help get the word out and to let people know that yes, we want you guys to make them feel welcome, but also to feel a part of it too.
Right. And you just need to be careful going down Ocoee Street during
Yes,
this time.
be patient.
Because people, you know, they may not cross at that
That's
flashing
right. Be
process.
patient with them and understanding,
So,
and
because
yeah.
if they're
And then they be driving a little slow, looking for which road to turn into.
That is true.
So you know,
That's
let's
right.
not use the turn lane as a passing.
That's
lane.
right.
That's exactly right. But that means 1,000, 2,000 people are staying in our motels in Cleveland, Brandon
Wonderful,
County, which
yes.
is wonderful.
Yes.
And when they're not eating on campus, which
They'll
y'all
be
have some
eating.
great little spots for them to eat, they'll
yes.
be at our local restaurants and
Exactly
everything.
right.
So that is so wonderful. How long have you been alumni coordinator?
This is my third homecoming.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I was the secretary in 2006 for a year. So I've had, you know, and then I stayed at Lee in another department in between. So,
Okay, so,
yeah, I've
so
been
this
around for a
is
little
not your,
while.
this
so.
isn't your first,
No,
okay, your first
no,
homecoming.
man. I feel like I did this in my sleep.
I bet you do.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
You probably do. Yeah.
I dream about it. That's for certain.
sure
I
you
woke up,
do.
I thought, oh yes, I've done it. Or no, I gotta write that down. So yeah.
See, that's, you know, and that would be me. I would be thinking, and we have, Renee and I have a friend who does that too, and she'll be on in just a few minutes, and
event
we'll
planning.
talk about her.
In event planning, that's all you have to live and breathe it. Especially when the event is on top of you. You know,
That's right.
Right
And
here on
you
top
do
of it.
wake up at 3
It's
o'clock
here.
in the
Yes.
morning and go,
And you-
oh, I
I
didn't
got
do
my
that
phone.
yet.
I live with my phone, like notes and dates, and yeah.
Okay.
It's
if
fun, though.
anybody
Very
has any
exciting.
questions, they call.
Call our office, 614-8316, or you can call the 8000 number and for the switchboard, and they'll connect you with our office.
They will, because that's how I got to her
Yes,
yesterday,
they'll
to
find
be
me.
sure. So they will find her,
Yes.
and it's real. And if you don't get to talk to her, you get to talk to Kelsey.
That's right. And Kelsey's so
Kelsey's
great.
great. She really
I'll
is.
tell her you said so.
Missy, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
being on
I'm
with
so
us.
glad I got this sort of memo.
The memo about
With the
coordinating
black and
colors.
white. I love
and
it.
we really appreciate it, and we hope
Thank
that
you.
that starting tomorrow, huge success.
Absolutely. Thank you
And
so much,
sunny
Nancy.
weather.
Yes,
Yes,
sunny
yes,
weather.
and
Thank
a little
you.
bit warmer than 59 degrees. Yes,
That's right. That's
Betsy,
right.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Folks, don't go away, because you're going to be seeing triplet
Yes.
in this next segment. So don't go away. We'll be right back. Thank you so much.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
Hello, I'm Bill Odom.
Hi, and I'm Tammy Odom.
We want to invite you to join us on Joyous Living Today for interviews, testimonies, and gospel music by special guests and Dixie Sunshine.
Right here on WTNB, Sundays at 4 p.m. and Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. You don't want to miss it.
Jesus, Jesus, the light of the world.
Featuring some of the South's most scenic views, the Mountain View Inn has been a landmark in the Cleveland community for over 40 years. Our executive guest quarters with flat screen TVs and excellent bedding will make any guest comfortable. Carrie's Restaurant is one of Cleveland's favorite, with one of the best buffets around.
Hello, and on behalf of the Hughes family, thank you for so many years of your business and your friendship.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
morning, and we're back. And of course, we're busted again because we're talking off camera. And that happens to us at least once.
And their eyes
once
are
a
probably,
show.
their eyes are probably like, what is
okay. And so you see,
there is a reason.
The triplets, and there is a reason.
We aren't just really all that best friends that we wear the same clothes.
Well, it's close, but
Good
we,
friends, but
we do
yes.
not email. Anne Marie Brewer from Sky Ridge Medical Center is our next guest, and the reason we have these sweaters on is because these are our Healthy Woman sweaters from
2 years
last
ago.
year.
And you told us to wear them.
And I told everybody wear them. So let's talk about Healthy Woman.
Yeah, every year we have a theme to our anniversary party in September. And this, was this last year?
Last year.
I can't remember.
This year
last
was
year
gray.
was the black and white and pink, and this year was gray and pink. But we kind of like these sweaters.
We
kind of just
yeah.
keep these for everything. We don't like our other ones that much. So
No, the gray one's not as nice as this one. No.
Well, these just pop.
yeah,
They do.
And that we were in style
Yes,
last year
yes.
too. So we're already searching for our next year's theme. Not sure what it is yet, but we'll do it. We'll do it.
Anne Marie always, but that's what we were laughing about with Mitzi because, Anne Marie just she's almost unbearable 2 weeks before the event.
Oh, we don't need to talk about that. We were talking about the event.
We get through it and it's wonderful.
Yes.
But the next Healthy Woman coming up is.
We don't know yet. I didn't know you were
No,
not the anniversary.
Not
okay.
the anniversary, the actual next
We
event.
just had a change on the anniversary date
Oh,
the last 2 days, so you kind of threw me off.
Okay.
The next, well, let's explain. There is an anniversary event every September.
Yes.
We did our 6th anniversary this past year.
Can
We're
you
going into our
believe
se-
that?
I
No,
can't.
I can't.
6 years, wow.
I can't believe I'm the age I am, but that's all the story.
No.
But we actually have monthly events that we invite people to. And you can go online at skyridgemedicalcenter.net, click on the Healthy Woman link, and sign up. It's free. You have access to recipes, health resources, and you'll be invited to the monthly events. And there's no charge. The only charge is for the anniversary.
Right.
And it is so reasonable.
Oh, yeah, $15
$15.
for 4 hours of entertainment.
Right.
And food.
And food.
And
that's
food.
right.
Yeah,
And
food.
fantastic door prizes.
And vendors and door prizes. But the November event, we typically have holiday decorating. But this year, we're doing something different. It's holiday decorating in a different sense. But Tammy Jensen from Sifted Bakery is coming and is going to show us how to decorate cookies and assorted things. And then she'll probably have a surprise for us for dessert, so that'll be kind of fun.
Ooh.
I guess she makes these really good cupcakes, she said. I haven't got to eat one yet. But I think she just started doing this particular cupcake, so we'll probably get to taste that.
She has a wonderful recipe for sugar cookies.
Sugar cookies,
Yeah.
yes.
The
She was on
recipe
the
is
show.
fantastic.
Yes, and
Last
she'll
year,
probably
yes.
use part of that and then show everybody how to decorate. So you still have time if you're not a Healthy Woman member, go online, sign up, then go back and RSVP. Because typically, when we first started the program, we invited you and a friend, but sometimes we had more friends show up than the actual members, and we just want to keep track of the membership. We want to be able to keep track for the food and keep track for the attendance and the chairs and all of that. So we're just asking everybody to go online and sign up so we know. We're already getting a very good response.
Oh, super.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's going to be at Broad Street
Street.
United Methodist Church,
Yes.
downtown on Central and Worth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come in on the Worth Street entrance, and there's
Okay.
plenty of parking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Plenty of
That's the
parking.
great thing is there's
parking.
plenty of parking
Plenty of
there.
parking. And
And it's Thursday, November 15th.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't tell the date. It's typically the first Thursday of each month, but we change sometimes to accommodate the speaker or the facility. So it's
And
November 15th.
we kind of combine November and December.
Yeah, we don't have
together.
a December
It's
event.
nice,
Yeah. So it's 6 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
is the social where we have, I think we're going to do some soup. We haven't decided yet what we're
Ooh,
doing.
that
but
sounds
Catering Connections is probably going to bring in. We've
Ooh.
done that one year, soup and chili, and it was kind of
Yeah, it
good
was
in
real
November.
good. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
November.
then
It is good.
Tammy will provide the dessert.
Oh.
Now, we don't always have, a menu like that.
Yeah.
But it's really probably just snacks at the regular monthly
Yeah,
events.
normally it's just kind of little finger foods or something like that.
So it's going to
but
be fun.
It should
But
be.
that's why you need to make your reservations and
To
not
let
just
us
show
know
up.
how much to
so you
bring.
can have a seat and you can
have
have
a bowl
food,
of soup
have
or
a bowl
whatever.
of soup.
That's
yeah.
right. That's right. So Healthy Woman is a great,
Oh, it is.
great organization. We learn a lot.
Have a lot of fun.
We have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun, and it's almost like a reunion. Once a month, we see
Yeah.
people that we don't
Yeah.
see anywhere else, but we see at
And
Healthy
we
Woman.
see again.
And so that's one committee that the three of us are on. Anne Marie is our.
Here comes another one.
Here comes another. And now we want to tell you a little bit about another one, which is Project YOU.
YOU. Your opportunities are unlimited.
Yes.
I'm glad I remembered that.
I'm glad you did too.
Actually, I'm.
You're still a member.
I am.
Well, we're grandmothering her into everything now that she's retired. We don't let her go.
So tell them a little bit about what Project U is.
When would it start? Was it 2006 or 7?
That's about somewhere in there.
2000.
Might have been
7.
5.
No, I think no.
Gosh, I should have known the date. I'm sorry I didn't
anyway,
get the date.
it's been going
It's
on
been a while,
a couple of years.
And it's kind of been low key.
Yeah.
The people that need to know about it. And Brene back then was actually with the foundation with Cleveland State, and we filtered everything through that department. But it was a group of women, similar to the Health Council, the Healthy Women Council, it's all women. We decided that not only did Cleveland State have the scholarship program for people, but there were non-traditional students, which we really don't want to say that word anymore. They don't say non-traditional, they just say transitional.
Transitional students,
and people who have, come back to school later in life, single mothers, older women who decided to change careers, or maybe something drastic happened in their life and they had to, do something different. And Cleveland State just offers a lot of that, in their 2-year programs. And nursing, which, benefits us a lot. So we wanted to provide funds to help them with emergency assistance. And so it's not really a scholarship.
No, because so frequently their life is this house of cards, and one little thing and the whole thing falls. Like
That's a good way to put it.
An abscessed tooth, that's not in the budget.
It wasn't in the budget.
And there's just, your car breaks down. You need brakes or something like that when you can't get to school. So that was sort of the needs we were trying to.
And we have been providing it all these years. We're talking about it again because we have a lot of kind of reviving it in a different way. We're probably going to change some guidelines, which we'll publish shortly. But we really mirrored it after another entity that was in another state.
In Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
And
we followed everything they did. I mean, if it works, don't fix it.
Exactly.
But we found that now, because of situations here and with the economy and the situation at school, we do need to fix it. So we're relooking at that. But we hope one day to bring on one of the students or some of the students who have benefited from this.
That would
because
be
it
cool.
made a difference. I mean, we could help them a little bit with books. I think one time we did emergency assistance for someone who had to go to school in Athens instead of here at the vocational center, and so we helped with that on gas because she had young children.
And we've also helped.
Oh, she was doing her internship.
Her
nursing internship, and
whatever.
She needed money to get to Athens.
And that was right when gas went.
It went up.
Through
now
the
it's going
ceiling.
down.
Yeah.
But there's and it goes through the same guidelines as the scholarship through the foundation. So they have to meet this criteria. We don't just give them, $10 when they ask for it for gas. So it's following the same guidelines.
The check, if they're still doing it, I've been gone for a while.
But she's retired,
The check is not made out to the student.
Right.
It's made out to the vendor. Like if you need a battery for your car, the check is made out to the vendor, and you have to bring an estimate on their letterhead or whatever, and so it's not just here's money.
And I think something has changed. I came in on the tail end of the last meeting, and I know that you two weren't there, but I believe something has changed with the purchasing of books through Cleveland State, and I don't know all the specifics on it, but it's a different way of doing it, and how we can help that student. So it's available there for all of those little minor things, like you said, that come up. And we've asked local companies and individuals to donate, and we've kept it going.
Yes. And because the money comes to the foundation, it is tax deductible. If you
So we want people to know that want anybody that wants to donate. It's through Cleveland State Project YOU, and we're redoing the brochure and getting that information out there again. We also used to have a clothes closet.
Yes,
we did.
We
did.
Poor Poor Brene used to have to clean out all the time because nobody wanted our clothes.
But they were nice clothes.
They were nice suits, but people don't dress like we used to dress when we were working. So I don't dress like I used to dress 2 years ago.
I know.
We
It's
thought
totally different.
We thought we'd wardrobe people for interviews, etc. But
what they really used is there at the end when right before I retired, before we closed out the closet, people were wanting clothes to wear to school. Because they'd buy clothes for their children, but they wouldn't buy clothes for themselves.
Right.
And then a lot of them worked in the hospitality industry, and they wanted black pants and white shirts, and things like that.
And
so,
people don't go to interviews dressed the way that we were taught.
No.
To, and
Dress
really,
for success is not
dress for
what
success is the black pants and the white button-down shirt, or you know, some pullover with
well,
some
hey, we look
pants.
pretty good today.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
we're dressed for success.
We are. We're dressed for success. We
We
really,
look like
really
three
are.
zebras, but we're dressed for success.
If you want to work in a zoo,
That's
we're
right.
here.
We are here, and we've got
These
it
will
for
be
you.
around, and you'll see them next year.
Yes, yes. And we might actually do these again for Healthy
why
Woman.
not?
But why not?
Because you won't wear the gray, I know. So
No,
we'll
I'm
have
not
to
the
do
gray.
this.
But I still have it in my closet. So we just want to remind everybody,
donate
Healthy
it.
Woman is Thursday,
November 15th.
Right. Not tonight and
No.
not next Thursday night, but the 15th
Yes.
at 6 o'clock at Broad Street.
And you need to register a week before the event.
Yes.
So I can tally the numbers that are coming and get everything ready. And of course, I'm sure Tammy needs to prepare,
Well,
so
yeah.
she knows the number too. So.
And
But,
sometimes you can add a little bit of water to soup, but you don't want to keep adding
No.
water to soup.
Yeah,
so
it gets a little
so
watery.
That's right.
Yeah.
So give them the website again.
Yes.
SkyRidgeMedicalCenter.net, then just click on the Healthy Woman site and it'll let you register. You're registering to be a member. Then you have to go back in and RSVP as a member to attend the event. And you don't have a computer, call 559-6229 and you can still register, and then the night of the event I will sign you up as a member, because not everybody has a computer. So
Right.
we still do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, we do, and it works.
Yeah, I have 3 ladies that called and said they wanted to come, but they couldn't go online and sign up. So I just took their numbers and their names, and they'll come that night and sign up. So.
And of course, Renee and I are always promoting the library. You can
Yes.
go to the library and use one of their computers and do
Yes.
that. But if you're not computer literate, you're not
That's-
comfortable doing
no,
that.
that's not an option either.
No.
So we do it the old-fashioned way. We'll just enter in your information for you.
And this should be a lot of fun, because last year for Renee and I, she made cookies.
Yes.
But she shared her recipe for those, and it's a wonderful recipe.
Oh, it is.
And it is so simple
Oh,
to
and
do.
the icing that she
yeah.
put, oh,
She
told us how she had this huge snowflake, and she told us how to make it without it all falling apart.
Yeah, which I tried.
Yeah,
and
she's
it
very
didn't work.
talented.
Folks, we'll be right back in just a
Yes.
minute, so do not go away, and you're going to still see the 3 zebras. So don't go away. We'll be
Get
right
your sunglasses.
back. We're going
Yes.
to tell you some upcoming events.
Great local sports right here on WTNB East Tennessee Television. Keep up to date on all your Walker Valley sports news Wednesdays with the Walker Valley Sports Zone. Get a behind-the-scenes look at all the local high school area football with the pregame Thursdays at 10. And it's a Friday night tradition. Football Friday, every Friday night at 11 o'clock, right here on WTNB East Tennessee Television.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Featuring some of the South's most scenic views, the Mountain View Inn has been a landmark in the Cleveland community for over 40 years. Our executive guest quarters with flat screen TVs and excellent bedding will make any guest comfortable. Carrie's Restaurant is one of Cleveland's favorite, with one of the best buffets around.
Hello, and on behalf of the Hughes family, thank you for so many years of your business and your friendship.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
And we are back, and I told you the three zebras would be right here.
Yes.
And the reason we kept Anne-Marie on is we want her to talk just a minute about an event coming up that has to do with Senior Circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not an event, but it's a trip.
It's a trip.
You
That's
can call it an
for me.
event if you
A
want to
trip,
call it an
yes.
event. We get enough people there, it will be an event. But Senior Circle is also available at skyridgemedicalcenter.net. It is not free. It's $15 a year, but there
Such a
are
deal.
tons of
Such a
benefits.
deal.
I mean, national benefits, 40 discounts in town. Right now they're having well, not actually, they're not having that right now. They changed that. Yesterday during Halloween, they had birthday bingo, and it was really fun. And they have exercise today, and knitting class, and a book club. And then they take daily trips, 2-day trips, week trips. And right now, all the trips are full till the first of the year.
Wow.
They're going to Dollywood the end of this month, and I can't remember the other 2 trips.
I saw that.
Yeah, I don't remember, but they're full. They're already, there's like a
So it doesn't matter what they are.
30-person waiting list, but hopefully we'll be able to increase, like instead of 1 busload to 2 busloads, 3 busloads.
Well, I noticed she has 2 buses going.
Well, I'm going to go on that
somewhere.
one because
Okay.
somebody from Skyridge has to be there, so
Okay.
I'm going, and I've never been to Dollywood, so this will be fun.
Oh, it will be.
Yeah.
And it's an ice skating show. But the one that you have to register for now, and there's a deadline, and I apologize because I did not bring that deadline. You can tell I wasn't at my office before I came here. But you can call Alicia Lloyd at Outland Travel, 478-3553, to get all your information. But it is a trip to Alaska, which is very popular. They went, I think, 3 years ago. But this one is going to Glacier Bay. And it's for September 14th, I believe they leave next year. But
Ooh,
you
right
have
around
to
my
get your
birthday.
rooms, you know,
Wow.
before. Actually, it's the week after Healthy Woman, or it may be the week of Healthy Woman next year.
We may all
So
need to go.
we may all be on that boat.
Yeah.
But
For Santa
you can
Fe
call Alicia and get the information. I think they're already up to 45 people going.
Wow.
Really?
But people don't realize people book these cabins a year out. So, but it's a really good deal because you're going as a group and you get reduced rates because it's through Senior Circle. So I just wanted to tell everybody, I was going to tell you all the other ones, but they're full. So I want you to plan now
we don't
for
want
September.
you to just
Yeah.
be so sad that
Well,
you missed
if you
them, but
sign
just-
up for Senior Circle,
yeah.
or say you don't even sign up and you're just curious, go online, look at Senior Circle, and the calendars are on there, and it'll show you all the other events that we'll plan for January, February, and March, because we do day trips. But these are the ones that are planned for November and December that are already full.
Alaska. Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is the time when you get out your pencil and paper.
Yes.
If you didn't already have it out, to get that phone number, and we'll go back to that in just a minute. But kick us off here, Miss Brene. What have we
Okay,
got
well,
coming up?
I'm going to say one thing.
Okay.
We don't have dogs today, in case you haven't noticed. So there are lots of them, several that are urgent at the shelter, so you need to go on Facebook or call Animal Control. Oh, darn, I don't have the number.
Well, look it up
It's
in the
under
phone book.
Animal
Yes.
Control.
Well, yes, but that's not who you call. You can call Dixie Day Spay, and they can give you the number for the Cleveland for a No-Kill that will put a dog on a safe list. And you can go on the Facebook page, Cleveland for a No-Kill City, and it shows all the dogs that are available.
And last week's
and
Red
cats.
Bull
Yes.
went to Connecticut.
Yes.
Oh, it went to Connecticut?
Went to
That's
Connecticut.
where I'm from.
Yes,
Well,
that
went to
cute little
Connecticut.
dog that all you saw was
I
his
want to
tail.
know which
and-
town. You have to tell me which town.
Well,
Okay.
we tried to get him to turn around so they could see his darling face.
and-
Just showed his rear end and that shaking tail the whole time.
I
But
know, but yeah,
he went to Connecticut.
Yes.
And you can't see this probably on TV, but this woman has black and white dog earrings.
Doggy earrings.
They're pit bulls.
Which my son has.
Love
I know.
it. Love
I
it.
do too. I have
Okay,
3.
tell us something that's coming up this weekend.
Okie dokie. We have holidays at 5 points, and it's a silent auction. It's tomorrow. Yeah, Friday. 7 to 10 p.m., $20 per person, and that's hors d'oeuvres and beverages by Al Shabibi Catering, and all sorts of Christmas stuff.
Yes, it is wonderful.
Yes,
and if you
ma'am.
donate something for the auction, then it doesn't cost you $20.
So get out there now.
That's right, because I took
is
my
it-
stuff by yesterday.
Oh, okay.
And some things that some other people had purchased at the Red Ribbon to donate to that. So
Oh, good,
we had a big
good.
time unloading
Yes.
Lovis's car yesterday doing that.
Okay, it's sponsored by First Tennessee, and you can purchase your tickets at the door or by calling the Museum Center at 339-5745.
And tonight, last night of the performance of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, and that's at the Cleveland High School Theater, and adults are $5 and children are $10, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. And y'all remember that, don't you? It's a really good story. So
Yes.
So tonight at
Headless
Cleveland High School,
Horseman.
yes, the last night of this event. All right, what else you got for us?
Okay,
Oh.
Emery's going to do one.
Renee shared one with me.
Okay.
A bike ride, something I don't do, but a lot of people in this
I
town
know.
do.
Yes.
It is this Saturday, November 3rd at 9 a.m., and it's at Black Fox United Methodist Church on Old Chattanooga Pike. It's a 30-mile course and a 12-mile course.
We definitely don't do
No,
either
I
one of
would-
those.
The mile course would wear me out.
Around the block, maybe.
And they have free lunch following
Oh,
the
cool.
ride and door prizes. Entry fee is $30 and early registration is available, which hopefully you can still register today. But I tried anyway. If you're, probably all the bike riders are there. 339-9706.
Okay. Okay, all homeowners, Energy Expo, learn how to slash your energy bill. And after the weather we've had the past couple of days, you might want to do that. They will have TVA energy evaluators on site. That's a good thing. Okay, it's going to be Saturday, November the 3rd from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And it's at 3160 Frazier Park Drive. That's in Cleveland. And it says at the Hiwassee office next to Ocoee River Propane. Now, I'm assuming this is a TVA office.
No,
It's
I
not?
think that's the propane office, and I think that's off of 20th Street.
Okay.
It's out like you were going to Collins, the old Collins manufacturing.
Oh, okay.
It
Oh,
is-
that's a blast from the past.
That's right. That is a blast from the past. But it's the Frazier area there is all commercial now, and it's right
Yeah.
off of 20th. So
Well, you can win up to a $12,000 home energy package. So I
Wow.
would Google 3160
And go.
Frazier Park at Park Drive. Yes, and they'll have door prizes and free popcorn, soft drinks, hot dogs. Sounds like, and it's
Is
sponsored.
it free?
Yeah, and it's sponsored by Cleveland Aluminum, Energy Miser, Quality Contractor Network, TVA, and Hiwassee Chase Air Systems. So, yeah, I think that would be well worth your Saturday.
And I think Hiwassee Chase was out at my house day before yesterday, being sure that we were going to have heat because it looks like we need it. Bradley County has an honor choir, and these are students, 10 students in 4th or 5th grade from each of the 11 county elementary schools. And a gal who is very, very, very talented lady, Lou Ann Holden, she's the assistant professor of music education at Lee, but she's also the director of this Bradley County Honor Choir. And they are going to do their concert tonight at 6:30 in the former First Baptist Church on the Lee University campus. I think that's called the Lee Annex now, I'm not sure. But anyway, y'all know where the First Baptist Church was downtown. And so this is the second annual. It does say that there's a fee, so I'm going to assume it's free. It does say free. The free community performance will be held at 6:30. And 10 students in 4th and 5th grade from each of the 11 county elementary schools. So surely you would know somebody that's
Yes.
in this county honor choir. So go out there and support this little group tonight and listen to their songs. I bet it'll be
Knowing
really
Bradley
good.
County, you're probably related to one
You
of
might
them.
be. You might be. That's exactly right. Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, gosh. Okay, Brene gave me another one. This is a great fundraiser that's coming up, and you probably need to call today to get your ticket because they are closing off ticket sales to get the number. This next Monday, November 5th at 6:30 p.m. at the Museum Center, BIC, which is the Bradley Initiative for Church and Community, is having their annual fundraiser. This year they're bringing in Charles Marshall, who is a Christian humorist and author, and author, and columnist too. And tickets are $75. Again, it's a fundraiser. So I invite you all. I would call today if you want tickets because I know they're winding it down and space is limited because it's at the Museum Center. So call 559-1112 for reservations.
Okay, you want to tell about the food drive because we're getting
Yes,
up
yes,
close
we
to
are
the
getting
end
up
of the
there.
show.
Yes, okay, Monday through Friday, November 5th through the 9th, the Community Food Drive, Southern Heritage Bank at all three of their sites. Just take some canned goods by and, non-perishables.
Right.
And donate them because, you know, Thanksgiving's coming, Christmas coming, and cold weather is coming.
Cold weather is
here.
here.
Yeah,
It's
well,
here.
yeah.
And the thing about this food drive, that's in conjunction with United Way. So the United Way agencies utilize the food there. The Signal Center, the Safe Harbor House. There's a lot of places that utilize that food and that is brought in. So that would be a real help for United Way and for all the agencies there. We also have Youth Basketball League sign up at the Y. That starts November the 3rd, which is Saturday. And you sign up your kid for the basketball team, and they're going to evaluate because, you know, we're not all Kobe Bryants. I'm sorry, we're not. So they're going to put you with the groups that you need to function with, and so that's at the Y starting Saturday. What else you got for us, Ms. Bernay?
Okay. I have one more thing here. The Athens Recreation Center Parks and Recreation Department is registering for November sessions for beginner through advanced gymnastics and cheerleader tumbling for ages 5 and up. So, and the classes will begin Monday and go through the 26th at North City School in the gymnasium. They're separated by age. For more information, call 744-2704.
Great.
Yes.
And don't forget, the Ruritan Club is still having the turkey and ham shoot. And you know, we explained that to you. You're not actually
not a real turkey.
shooting
A real
turkey running around or a real pig. You are shooting at a target, and you will win, hopefully, a turkey or a ham. And the Ruritans do a great service in this community. So this is a Taylor Ruritans. So you can call Kathy at 413-5383. And folks, this has been a great day.
Yes.
Thank you all so much, and stay warm, and we'll be back with you next Thursday.
Go adopt a dog.
Bye. That's a good one. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Adopt, don't shop.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah.
I can't help it.
So we will be back with you